Right, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
She climbs up to the bed, lies down, and it is so uncomfortable. It's like lying on a bed of rocks, she says. She climbs out the bed, goes to the next bed, and climbs in. This is far too soft. It's like I'm sleeping on air, and I don't like it. She climbs off the bed, toddles over to the last bed, and jumps in. This is perfect, she says. Yawn. With a yawn, she falls asleep.
Dixie.
Before she knows it, there's suddenly a big roar.
Motion detected at the front door.
Distracting. In walks 3 bears.
Dixie, do you want the collar?
The big bear, the daddy bear, or like, the bigger money bear. Whatever. People have different families, don't they? Yes, they do. A middle-sized bear and a baby bear. The baby bear looks at Goldilocks and says, "Why are you sleeping in my bed?" Goldilocks jumps up with a fright and runs away. Did she get away? Yeah. Did you like that story?
Are you not going to say about how Baby Bear was saying, "Somebody ate my porridge"?
No, he wasn't very hungry, so he was just tired, so he just went straight to bed.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not your conventional Goldilocks, Mommy.
Did you like that
I
story?
listened to the whole thing,
You
and it was
did.
about 20 minutes long.
It was, and she literally was gazing up to Soph the whole time.
The entire time.
And then she would like tuck in like this.
Yeah.
But her eyes were literally
Fixated.
going from like, and would look directly at Soph.
Did you like that story? Yeah. I did. I'm glad that she got away, because I don't like it when people don't get away.
No,
Because it's scary.
very.
Yeah.
So we're going to snuggle and make sure that nobody can run away.
Yeah.
Hello. So, welcome to our day. I know I spoke about this before, but I know we've got quite a few followers or new internet friends. When you see my eyebrows like this, it's kind of become a habit. When I get stressed and things like that, I pick at my eyebrows. I don't actually have any eyebrows left. But because they've been picked so much, they then get ingrown when some do start to grow back. So Soph and I have to try and gouge at them to get the ingrown hairs out. And sometimes they're a little bit rough afterwards. It's kind of a habit. When I was trying to stop self-harming, which is why you'll see my arms are kind of destroyed by scars now, and on that one. Okay, I've managed to stop.
Motion detected at the front door.
Managed to stop that form of self-harming, but the eyebrow stuff is kind of still going on. But in the grand scheme of things, having eyebrows like this kind of, to me, is not as bad, whereas the self-harming was getting quite bad. So yeah, if you see this, don't worry or anything, or just please don't pass comments or anything like that, just because it's just part of me now. And yeah, when my mental health's struggling a little bit, that's what happens. Which at the moment, like this week, we obviously had a hospital appointment, and my stepdad's been pretty sick. On that note, he is still in intensive care. He does have a tracheostomy now, which is a breathing tube in the neck. I haven't heard from Mum yet today. I'm going to be ringing her after tea. But at the moment, he is remaining stable. He was still sedated yesterday. They gave him the trachea just after lunchtime yesterday. So yeah, hopefully they've managed to reduce his sedation today, but I won't know until I ring her. But Sophie just said she'll be back in a minute then, because we noticed about a few hours ago now, actually, that
Motion detected at the front door.
the neighbour diagonal to us, she's had a parcel outside her house all day, and nobody's knocked on the door. And we know that she's been in all day because her car's out the front, because she parks it basically outside our front door but across the road. So Soph, like we discussed about it, and we was like, we're going to knock on her door, because we would be pretty pissed if nobody told us we had a parcel there. And the fact that her parcel was just... What did she say? Babe, what did she say?
She didn't hear anybody ringing the doorbell or anything.
Yeah.
But I said, to be fair, we've had it quite a lot of times where they don't ring it anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said that I just wanted to check that she was okay, because it's been out there for a few hours, which is not usual. And she's like, oh, I'm fine.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Not surprised, sorry. Basically, Soph just said then that she knocked on the door and was just like, we just want to make sure you're okay, because normally you're out and about and like parcels wouldn't be left there. So he just got like a little bit concerned that something might have happened to her. So obviously she was just really thankful that obviously we checked in on her and let her know that her parcel was there. Because yeah, like I said, if somebody had left, when we was getting the food boxes for the government, we didn't get a knock on the door, and one of our neighbours let us know that it's been sat there for days, not days, hours. And we've had a number of days where we've had parcels just dropped off, and like the delivery driver doesn't actually let us know they're there. And it seems like they've just literally put her parcel outside her front door and not knocked on the door. I know in America, some people, they just have the parcels dropped off and then they go, they don't actually let them know that it's there. But before COVID here, literally, unless you stated otherwise, if you were to get a parcel, they were meant to knock on your door and hand it over to you personally. Since COVID's been here, they've been a little bit more relaxed on that because of not wanting to get in contact with people. And they tend to just put them on the doorstep, knock, and then either wait in their car until they know that there's some form of movement in the house or whatever. Like with us, the girls bark. Obviously, we shout down for the girls to come here. So so far I go and get the parcel. So they tend to then, once they've heard that, they then drive off. But yeah, it was just a little bit unusual that her parcel was there and had been there for a couple of hours. So we just wanted to clear our conscience of making sure nothing had happened to her and we had just been sat there doing nothing about it. So yeah, Sophie just went and knocked on the door for that. I have also just finished the card I started making with the new Cricut machine yesterday. And dun dun dun, here it is. This is actually a 3-tone blue. You can kind of see it's a bit darker here and then lighter at the top. It's not mega showing on the card. And then I've kind of it in like sunflower colours. So I've blended the red and the orange so it kind of flows. And then there's the yellow, and then I've just done an outline with a metallic pen. I'll turn the camera around and see if it makes it better. So you can kind of see the bottom of the birthday. Like this bit's a bit darker, and then a little bit lighter up there. And then yeah, there's this bit. So for the first birthday card, I'm quite impressed with that. I did decide to cut the happy birthday out. We were initially going to be leaving it with the border and then putting it on, but I decided I wanted to cut it out, and I'm glad I did, because personally I think it does look a bit better. But we also paid the check-in from the ASME UK lottery winnings that we had. So that has cleared, and what we've done is we've paid off like 2 debts, and we then, Sophie and I, kind of divided the money up between us. So we bought something, I bought something, Sophie buys something, and then we buy something joint. So I'm upgrading my iPad. I'm actually getting a brand new one. I've never had a brand new one before. I've always had secondhand, so that's going to be pretty cool. And Soph is upgrading from a PS3 to a PS4 and getting some new games. It's both something that we love each. It's going to get used tons. It's kind of, Soph's a gamer. I'm not. I am more crafty, and like there's this one game on my iPad that I'm kind of addicted to. I actually mentioned it a little while ago that I've been on playing this for about, well, 6 years now, shockingly. But yeah, I'm excited. It's not the original one that I wanted. I wanted the new iPad Air, I think it was, and I wanted it in green. I couldn't get that. They weren't, by the time I made a decision, it was no longer in stock. But I've got the 8th edition greyback. It's like a grey colour. I don't remember what it's called now. And I've got an Apple Pen coming as well with it. And the joint thing that we're going to be getting is a new Tassimo machine. Ours is second-hand again, and it's been used a lot. So it's time for an upgrade. And we've also got a deal on that as well. We've got a new machine, and it came with like a ton of pods and a pod holder. So yeah, we're excited about that. But what we're going to also do is when my iPad arrives, because we watch my iPad when we're upstairs, so we didn't want to get rid of this one, like sell it too soon until I got my one. So when my new one arrives, I'm going to trade my iPad in with the company CEX. Going to get some store credit, which is £170 worth, I think. And then we're going to buy Soph's PS4 from CEX, and then it's going to knock that price down by £170, so we're going to get it that much cheaper, which then leaves more room for her to be able to get a ton more games. So yeah, that's kind of what we are doing when we got the ASME UK charity lottery winnings. I will leave the website in the description again. It's really not that much, and the money, most of it goes towards the nursing care that this charity provide, and to try and find new medications and to find a cure. For those that are new, I've got something called brittle asthma, and basically that's like the severe end of asthma. It's uncontrollable. Asthma attacks can come out of nowhere, daily struggles, and it's not something that can just be controlled with an inhaler. I'm on oxygen, nebulizers, I'm on a non-invasive ventilator to breathe at night, and I'm on over 20 medications just to try and control it. and I've been in like intensive care 21 or 22 times, ventilated, non-invasive ventilation again. I've spent years in hospital. It's just crazy. So if we can find a new medication or even a cure, that would be amazing, because a lot of people didn't realise how bad asthma actually can get, and 1 in 3 people do die a day. So that's why we play the Asthma UK lottery, to try and raise money for that. And then as a little thank you from them, each week they have a draw, and I think there's like 30 people. It goes like £5, £10, £25, £50, I think, and then the top winning was 1,000, and that's what we got. So yeah, we paid off some debts and we've treated ourselves, considering it's been such a shitty year. What else? Oh, we got a new brush for Nova. The Nova is our reborn baby as well, for those that also don't know, because the brush that came with her was a plastic one and it wasn't really getting through to her hair. So I've got a soft bristle goat's hair brush, and her hair is literally so soft and fluffy now, which is more than what the previous brushes that we've had. But we've got that nice like aqua cardigan on. It's still not coming up the right colour, but I can assure you it is aqua and it is really pretty. Yeah, I think that's kind of it from the moment. I don't think we've got much else. Like I said, I'm going to be talking to my mum, so I can let you know then a full update of how my stepdad's doing. Sam's got a bit of a headache, which Pickle's not helping with the situation. So she asked for my squash, and I thought she meant the neat stuff because she was doing soluble paracetamol, and I saw her pour some water into a box. I thought she was going to add some squash to flavour it, so I gave her the neat one, and she actually wanted to just drink some afterwards, so she just drank neat squash.
Also, I didn't have enough water for the soluble paracetamol, so I wanted some made up squash to put in the water so that there was more of it. No wonder I really struggled to get that down.
She just drank a whole ton of neat squash.
I did. My throat hurts now, I hope you're aware.
Have some made up squash. I think I'm in the doghouse. It's alright, because the doghouse has got lots of beds. And duvet and pillows.
As we showed you yesterday.
Yeah.